Hey guys, it's Garvin's Garage, and today we're changing the oil on our 2013 Honda Rancher. The supplies you'll need is engine oil, and we prefer diesel oil because there's no friction modifiers in it that can mess up your clutch. And then a drain pan, and a funnel, and a rag, and a replacement oil filter. And then the sockets you'll need is an 8mm to get to the oil filter, and then a 17mm to drain your oil. That's it. And now, to drain the oil, you just put your 17mm on the bolt and then loosen it. Okay. Now it was kind of loose, and then just unscrew it. And you also can run the engine for a few minutes just to help the oil flow a little better, and then just let it sit for a few minutes to drain out. Okay, now you're going to want to pull off the panels to get to the oil filter cover and oil fill and oil check. And here's the oil fill, and then the oil check is actually on the other side. I don't know how Honda did that. And then here's the cover for the oil filter. Now you have to remove the cover to access the oil filter. So just unscrew these 3 bolts. That's gonna be a tough one to get to. We're gonna need a wrench for those. So unscrew this one, and then unscrew this one. And you can just do this while the oil is draining, just to save time. And then once you have all the bolts out, you can just pop the cover off. We actually never changed the oil filter on this yet, so it's probably going to be pretty dirty. And it'll be kind of hard to pop off because if the gasket can hold on. So yeah, once you have all those bolts off, just try to pry it off. In there, and a bunch of oil is going to pour out, but that's going to happen because there's oil still in the system. Make sure your drain pan is under it. So there's your filter. Now what you want to do is wipe off the surface where the washer that was on the drain bolt mates to the cases, because you don't want any dirt to be there when you put it on, because that can cause your drain bolt to leak. So once you have it wiped off really good, grab your drain bolt and put it in there. And then you grab your 17mm socket. and just snug it up so it's tight. And there's your drain bolt. Now once you have the old oil filter out, grab your new one and put it in. And you want to make sure that the side with the gasket goes on the engine, like into the engine. And you want to make sure it's like over that cover and it's centered like that. And then you want to grab your cover, but there's actually an arrow that points up, and that's important because you don't want to put on the cover the wrong way. And then you just gotta line it up, hold the spring in place, and then slide it in just like that. There. Well, once you have the oil filter in, just tighten these back up just snug because these aren't holding anything from leaking. There's actually a gasket around this whole cover, so just tighten those up so they don't come out with your 8mm wrench. Now once you have the oil filter on, you can start filling it with oil. So just grab a funnel and then just start putting your oil in. And it takes 3 quarts, so you don't want to go, I'd say like go to like just above 2.5. And then look at what the level is, and then keep on adding from there. Now once you filled it to 3 quarts, before you check the oil for the last time, what you want to do is put the oil cover back on, and then actually pop off one of these spade connectors off of this ignition coil so the ATV doesn't get spark. And then you can turn the ATV on and then just push the start button to get oil flowing through the oil filter. And then now that oil is like flowed through the filter and it went through the system a little, just put the cover back on. And okay, now to check the oil, you have to start it for 3 to 5 minutes, and then we'll shut it off after the 3 to 5 minutes, and then we'll let it sit for 2 to 3, and then we'll check it. Now once it's warmed up for like 4 to 5 minutes, you just want to shut it off and then let it sit for 2 to 3 minutes. Once it's been sitting for 2 to 3 minutes, you just want to unscrew the dipstick, which is on the opposite side of where you filled it. Wipe it down and make sure it's on a level surface, and then check it. And ours is perfectly at the top line. And you just want to make sure that it's not below the 2 marks and that it's in between it. And you want to hold the dipstick on so it's going down so the gravity doesn't take the oil and make it look like you have more oil than you really do. And that's it. If your oil's in the correct spot, you're good. That's it for Garvin's Garage. Click here to subscribe and click here to watch our last video.